Good morning. Good morning. How are we all doing this morning? Okay, I want to hop on here real quick and I want to talk about um so SF investigates claims the AWP lied about the whole Nick story. The thing that doesn't sit well with me about Nick's story is he claims he's a roadside assistance guy. He does this for a living. He does this all the time. People are still like, well, he told them to run the car for a couple hours after. Why would Nick tell them to run the car for a few hours after if the battery wasn't bad? Let's stop right there. And also, I believe a Honda CR-V will start neutral. I may be wrong. I'm looking further into this because I want to try it myself. But I'm going to be making a video in a Honda CR-V in neutral. Crank the key over. I think it starts. But anyways, so Nick, tow truck driver man, that I've questioned from the beginning is, who is this guy? Usually people come out as like a witness, and then, especially if they're putting their face and name out there, like usually people like do a little research into them, like pull their Facebook up, their Twitter, their social medias. But all we know is Nick, the tow truck driver, in that video with AWP. That's all I've ever heard of Nick. No last name. No social medias. Who's Nick? Who's this ghost Nick? So that is questionable to me. I question everybody. I don't care what YouTube channels do in the past or currently. When we're looking into a case, I'm looking at all parties involved the same fucking way. Okay? I have to. You need to. You can't disprove a party as credible from their content they've created on YouTube. I don't know these men personally. Do you? I don't know their intentions. I don't know them. I don't wake up in the morning next to them. I don't eat with them during the day. I don't know these men's intentions. Do their intentions seem well? From their YouTube channel, it does, yeah. But when I'm getting a story of Nick the tow truck driver, and this guy's a seasoned roadside assistance guy, and he's telling me that the battery on the car was not deemed bad or dead, why would you have these kids, why would you instruct them to run their car for a few hours after? That is what you would do if the battery was dead. You had to get the car going so the alternator could then charge the battery for a few hours, so that way when you turned it off, the battery had then been charged enough by the alternator to hold enough charge to, when you crank the key, to crank over the starter and crank the car. Okay, why did he tell him to do that? That doesn't make sense, people. Okay. Secondly, was the car there when the water was searched? Here's a picture from the day they searched Prosser Reservoir. Okay. Kiely's car is in this vicinity of water from where we can see. Within 100 feet where the yellow, where I circled their marker they put in the water, within 100 feet of that's Kiely's car. Okay. We can see a diver coming out of the water. We can see a canoe and people in the water. I'm not sure if they have fish finder or sonar, but there is something in front of the guy in the front that could be a fish finder or sonar. I'm not sure. They definitely said they had it. I believe the Alameda Sheriff's Office, I believe they definitely have a fish finder on their boat. But, oh, hold on. Two divers. I'm seeing, there's another diver. See him there below the so if this diver inadvertently turned around, he'd see Kiely's vehicle. This doesn't make sense. So was the car there? This is where the car was. Right over here. This is where a car was. 50 feet off this shoreline in 14 feet of water. This is exactly where the car was. Okay. They have a marker on something. And like I said, X marks the spot of where Kiely's is. Kiely's found if you look at this photo, hers was found in the upper right-hand corner. And they're over here. And so, again, within 100 feet of this marker they placed, is her car, okay? Also, I want to show the vehicle coming out of the water. So, this lady's taking a picture from the other side of the car. I never saw a picture from the other side of the car. Has anybody seen this photograph, but from the other side? Anybody? Also, this whole backdrop of this photo, the whole backdrop looks fucking pixelated to me and fucking photoshopped or some shit. But again, I might be crazy on that one, but again, the whole backdrop doesn't look right to me. It doesn't look the same as the land over here. But anyways, we're not going to go that far into it. But so this is her car. Also, something that nobody is mentioning is there's definitely some damage right here to the front door, without a doubt. It's almost like the door was open as the car was halfway in water, snapping off the mirror and denting it. But again, call me Craig, I could be wrong. So this is a photo right here. What do you guys think? Did they miss this vehicle, or was this vehicle placed here after the fact? Up in the left hand corner of your screen, I shared a aerial photo of the, and I'll share it here. That's an aerial photo of AWP's marker on the vehicle before they went and got it out of the water. Okay, there's a shoreline over here, and that's the same shoreline that these guys are working off of right here. Okay, there's a shoreline. This is exactly, that's the same slope of hillside where Kiely's vehicle was pulled out by the sheriffs. Why did they see the vehicle, guys? Why not? Why not? Why didn't they see this shit, man? But that's what I want to leave with this morning is these photos. Okay? But as we can see, there's two divers clearly in the water, right in the same vicinity where her car was found. Was it not there? Is this negligence? What is this? Anybody have input? We'd love to hear. I'd love to hear your input on the comment section below. Okay? I'd love to hear what you think about this below. Again, let me share it for one more time. This is a picture of the area Kiely's car was pulled out of. Her car was pulled out about 100 feet from the yellow circle. The yellow thing I'm circling in this photo is the police put a marker for something here. What did they mark to go get out of the water? And there was a press conference since this photo, and nothing of Kiely's was ever located. What did they mark here? Anybody? Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate all support, as always. But I want to know why they didn't find her car when there's two divers in the water. And there's two divers clearly in the water. And they found her car 100 feet from this thing. They found her car right here. And this is prior to finding her car. So I'm just describing this photo one last time. We see a diver to the left front of the boat. And we see a diver behind the rear of the boat. Look at the motor of the boat and look below the yellow circle. You can see his oxygen tank coming up out of the water. So you have two divers here and a boat, canoe out there canoeing, and the Alameda County Sheriff's Office boat right here that is pulled off of the water, not on a dock, with a propeller motor that he shouldn't have. Like, that's a He just pulled off quickly there because he noticed or saw something, is my take, because he has an outprop motor. He shouldn't be pulling in with that motor like that right there. He should have went through a dock, so he pulled off quickly. But again, why? What was not here, guys? Was it not here? What do you think? Like, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate every single one of you guys support. Some days that these guys, I appreciate you guys a lot more than you'd ever know. Thank you.